Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Hey.
You good, Coach?
I am.
Perfect. We will start with Michael Grange tonight.
Hey, Nick. Couple for you. One is everyone you would like to have available today? Everyone came through your game and your practice as you would hope, healthy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you going to do anything a little bit differently with your approach then, or is it going to be sort of a repeat of what we saw the other night, where you really put an emphasis on getting minutes for second unit guys and potential second unit guys?
Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm leaning at this particular moment. Michael is doing it pretty similar to the other night. Yeah, I don't see any foreseeable major shifts in that at this particular time, but I guess once it goes up, things could change a little bit, but something similar, I think.
Appreciate it, Nick. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. We'll go to Blake Murphy from The Athletic.
Hey, Coach. Similar question to Michael there, but just with only 3 games this preseason, I know in the past you guys have kind of used that final game as, at least for 2 or 3 quarters, a bit of a dress rehearsal. Do you have to shift kind of your thinking with what the rest of this week looks like? Like, even though you just started, you're almost running out of time already.
I think it shifts it a little bit, Blake. Obviously when there's more games, you kind of got more time to evaluate guys, fighting for roster spots, et cetera. And I think, we're still, whether we're playing 2 or playing 5, I think you're into a kind of a loading conditioning thing where you're not going to go too far with too many guys quite yet. I would say that this is probably going to lean towards, a little bit deeper rotations to start the year. I just don't see it going out there in game 1 and, pushing anybody way up in minutes right away. So I think that's probably more of the thought process than shifting now. I guess that is a shift in thought process, but that's just kind of what we're under.
And just one more, O'Shea and Patrick not getting time the other night. Is that due to, are they a little behind still with the knee surgeries they had late in the year, or was that just a rotation thing?
No, I think it's the former. I think that, both coming off procedures and we're being a little extra cautious. I might use them tonight though, saying that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Blake. We'll go to Josh next.
Hey, Nick, I'm not sure anybody asked you the other night, but what were your impressions of Lamell Ball in the opener? And when a player can pass the way that he can, what kind of problems does that create for your defense?
Well, my first impressions were he's pretty good, right? He's certainly got a feel for the game and a unique, passing element to his game that forces transition, right? He really zips it up ahead. Even when there's not something there, a lot of times it's just going ahead because that's kind of his mentality. So that, puts your defense under a little duress getting back. And I thought also he handled the ball really well. And I think didn't he have a bunch of rebounds the other night, Josh? Like 10 rebounds or something.
10 rebounds, yeah.
Got a knack for, I think that shows a guy that has a knack for the ball and anticipation and, kind of understands the game a little bit because he can anticipate those.
Great. Thanks, Nick. Good luck tonight.
You're welcome. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. We will go to Raphael Hayes from the 3-point conversion.
Hey, Coach. Coach, I know you said you have a similar approach, but as far as the starting lineup, will that stay the same?
Yes, same starters tonight.
Okay. And then my second question is, you told me before game 1 that you expect a lot of sloppiness and everything, but with your approach tonight, as far as coaching, what are you looking for tonight? Does that change, or is it you expect more?
Well, I think that, you're always trying to make some steps forward, Raphael. I mean, what we did throw it around a little bit, not a ton, but we want to chip that number down. We've been characteristically a pretty low turnover team. So that's something we want to make sure and clean up a little bit. And, you know, you're at a stage now where you kind of put some stuff out there. You've seen it, and then it's time to kind of polish that stuff up. You know, you're not adding a ton of new things, right? You're just again, you put stuff in practice, and now you go take a look at it and it wasn't quite right, but it was, you know, there's a lot of good things too, but just kind of getting timing and angles of screens and spacing things that you're just trying to, you know, polish and shine up a little bit.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome. Thank you, Raphael.
We'll go back to Michael Grange.
Hey, Nick. Normally in this time of year, everyone's all in on basketball because it's training camp and exhibition and all of that. How much allowances have you had to make for your routine or your staff and players' routine, given everyone, you know, people still trying to find places to live or tidy up, you know, people coming down or getting their car shipped, whatever it might be? Has that been kind of something going on in the background a little bit at all?
I don't think so, Michael. I think that first of all, you know, our organization and you know, a lot of the administrative people and support staff are really out doing a tremendous job in trying to smooth some of those rough edges out for everybody. And even with us gone, it gave them a chance to continue to work and, you know, get things ready for us. And so I know they've made a lot of progress on some of that stuff. So it'd be nice to get home and see some of those things. The only thing, Michael, is the morning and stuff is, you know, gets a little stretched out because of the testing, right? I mean, you have a little up earlier and then a lag time before you can kind of go, because you're waiting for those test results to come back, and it makes it a little, and then the shoot around ends up being later because they have a half hour in between because of cleaning the facility, you know, and you end up kind of getting back, you know, maybe 1:30, and you're turning around and coming to the gym again a few hours later, which you'd probably try to get back before noon most days. Not a big deal, and I think everybody's handled it in stride okay. And it is training camp, right? We're gonna come to the gym and probably have some type of practice on a game day, regardless of the timing situation.
Appreciate it, Nick. Thanks again.
Yep.
Thanks, Michael. We've got time for one more question tonight. We'll go to Doug Smith.
Hello, Nick. How are you today?
Hi, Doug. You're bringing up the end today, huh?
Yeah, pregame stuff for sure. Why not? You guys like to talk about
Preseason, Doug.
what's that?
It's preseason.
It is preseason.
And one more game to get in the swing of things.
I'm a veteran easing into the season.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of that, you know, with all your emphasis on defense, what did you see the other night, and what do you have to see improve tonight? I presume there were glitches the other night. How do you want to see them smoothed over?
Yeah, I mean, you know, pretty pleased, I think, Doug, in a lot of the main, you know, kind of foundational principles, right? You want to, you know, apply pressure to the ball, which I thought we did. We want to help each other out, which I thought we did. We contested shots pretty well. I mean, you know, we got hurt a little bit early in the game in some transition, so we want to clean that up. I mean, they're playing really fast, so that needs a little polishing. Many of the coverages were the right coverage, not quite done well enough, you know, so you're, again, trying to make sure, I don't know, for instance, if you're going to go trap somebody that we were going, but we weren't putting a good hard trap on them, or, you know, something like that. There's all kinds of that stuff going on, and just, again, realizing where the help comes from, you know, some of the coverages, making sure that we're executing those, you know, each and every time down, and that there's a ways to go there. That's for sure.
All right. Thanks very much. Enjoy the night, and stay safe in there and back home in Tampa.
Okay. Enjoy the game, everybody. Thanks.